Hey friends, Dave here with Transfer Express, and today I want to talk about some quick tips and best practices for designing artwork for t-shirts. Now, you don't have to be a Photoshop pro to design t-shirts that people will actually want to wear. But sure, a background in graphic design helps. Now, we do have a ton of customizable layouts and clip art in our EasyView online designer that we specifically made to be printed on t-shirts. But we're going to cover a little bit more than that today. Everything from font choices to sizing your design to colors and more. Essentially, a graphic design for t-shirts crash course. Are you ready? Let's design. If you are new to Transfer Express, we are the world's largest supplier of custom screen printed and digital heat transfers, heat presses, free customizable designs, wholesale apparel, and expert advice to help grow your t-shirt business. If you haven't already, subscribe. We're kicking out new videos like this one every single week. Before I get started, the question that I always like to ask is, what is this t-shirt for? Is it for marketing, say like a promotional t-shirt, or is it more merchandise? Because see, promotional gear is meant to be seen, so you'll typically lean more towards the big, bold, easy to read designs placed front and center or on the back of a shirt. But promotional or not, we found the best size for artwork for a standard full front or back design is about 11 inches wide. Of course, you could go bigger or smaller, but it's a good print size for any adult t-shirt. Of course, it's a good idea to check the smallest size of the order that you'll be printing and then size your art accordingly. So in most cases, 11 inches wide may look just slightly big on, say, an adult extra small t-shirt, but it looks great on every size from that extra small all the way up to like a 2 or 3XL. Now, typically I recommend 4.5 inches for a left chest or a right chest print. It's a good size for smaller logos and gives more than enough room for any text to be seen, read, and noticeable. Youth designs are commonly around 9 and 9.5 inches, so I wanted to mention that too. Next up, fonts and font size. You're going to want to keep any text larger than 16 point or about 0.2 inches high at a minimum for readability. Of course, you could go as big as you want, but keep in mind that the eye always gets drawn to the biggest text first, which you could get creative with. Designers call this visual hierarchy. Another solid rule with fonts is to limit the number of fonts in your design to no more than 3. It's a great trick for keeping your t-shirt design nice and clean and really helps make it look pro. Next up, large areas of ink coverage. With many t-shirt printing methods, big areas of solid ink coverage could get heavy and uncomfortable on a shirt, especially on performance wear and those lightweight cotton shirts that are very popular these days. So it's a great idea to work in some negative space to those designs. Traditional plastisol screen printing, transfers, vinyl, and even direct-to-garment prints all vary in thickness and feel on the garment itself. You are covering the fabric after all, so it can't breathe. So work areas that show through the garment within your designs. It helps allow the fabric to breathe through those areas of the print, and you'll find that the print itself on the t-shirt is just much more comfortable to wear. With large areas of ink coverage, distressing textures could help lighten the feel too, all while adding a nice vintage vibe. Speaking of the garment showing through your designs, you should always consider the color of the garment that you're printing on. In many cases, it could take an economical one-color print and give it the illusion of a second color, or maybe help take a 3-color design down to just 2 inks. One of the easiest overlooked things when considering the garment color is inverting the colors of certain art. Like here, in this example, black inks on a white shirt. Sure, this skull looks great as is, but when you just swap over to white inks and then say lay it on a black background, it looks a little funny. Inverting the colors here brings the skull back to looking like a regular skull, which will yield much better results. Keep your eye out for situations like these, and people are gonna think that you're a pro. Now, the last tip when you're designing for t-shirts is to brand your tees. Whether you're a retail brand, a custom apparel decorator, spirit store, or even just a small home-based business, the marketing potential of putting your logo somewhere on the shirt is gold. On the inside tag, on the sleeve, locker tags near the lower left hem, or even prints on the upper back. For some printing methods, adding a location may be expensive and an added cost, but using screen printed heat transfers, it can be applied in pretty much the same step as the other prints, like using our tag-along platen here on a Hoptronics heat press. It also makes the apparel look retail ready and have the durability, look, and feel of a true plastisol print. Pretty nifty, huh? Seriously, repeat customers and word-of-mouth advertising is huge for any small business. You should harness that power too. No matter how small, just try and get your logo on there. Now, do you have common t-shirt artwork design tips of your own? I'm positive there's stuff I've missed here, and we'd love to hear from fellow apparel decorators. Let's get that conversation going in the comments section below. Now, I hope this video helps you design some awesome t-shirt artwork. Here at Transfer Express, we're dedicated to helping apparel businesses of all sizes succeed. Be sure to subscribe here to stay up to date on all of the helpful educational and inspirational videos that we're posting every single week. But until next time, I'm Dave. Happy designing.